Today we're stepping inside not one, but two incredible homes here in Los Angeles. They each represent a completely different way of living, and honestly, I still can't decide which one I'd choose. Now here at the gates of the first home we're touring today, here in Lower Bel Air, you can step right through the foot traffic door or drive through the two black gates which open up to this cobblestone motor court, and you can wrap all the way around the home, which goes underneath to your garage, or really it's more set up like a showroom. And you can even have that as an extension of your home and entertain down there, as it's air conditioned. There's even a little bedroom off there. I mean, you could proper live down there, literally. But again, the nickname of the home, Olivito Vale, extends out onto the motor court, just lined with 50, 60-year-old olive trees. There's even a set of two in the back that are over 150 years old that were pulled and are living their best life in the backdrop here in Bel Air. But the cobble beneath your feet, just the unevenness of it, the textures beneath your feet, it makes you feel like this brand new home has been here as long as the olive trees surrounding it. And translating the home, Olivito Vale, Olivito meaning olive grove and Vale meaning tucked away between the valley here and all these different mountains. It gives you kind of a perspective of how this came together. Now, once you step inside, you really get the feeling for the intention of the layout design, from the exteriors flowing into the interior, just the warmth and coziness in what is a large scaled home. 18,000 square feet, 6 beds, 10 bathrooms, so a lot of spaces to obviously wander about, but so much coziness brought in. And these are these little intimate moments to spread out, to have a private conversation. One of them being my favorite is the staircase out back, which wraps the perimeter, and then you're just set between two olive trees, and that's where you watch the sun go down with the gas fireplace set right aside. I mean, it is a whole moment. But this build, 3 years to construct, and that was done by CDH Builders. That is Sharon Ohana, and they did an incredible job with this project and bringing it to life. And the architecture and design was Mike Calesi of Beverly Hills 1. So just the teamwork that went into it, the alignment, everything happened. And right now, we're in the office. This is where the deals get done. I mean, this is such a cool space. Again, both the homes that we're touring today are both in that $55 million price range. So I'm putting my mind in the position of if I was touring this home and house shopping. Because when you're house shopping at any price level, you're checking out a couple homes. And this one just so happens to be listed by both Tomer and Sally. So we're gonna check out both of them. I mean, we're in the neighborhood, so
we might as well.
We're in Lower Bel Air, and then we're gonna go up there to iconic Bel Air Road and check out what else they have out here. But just behind, I'll show you guys the bath. Again, limestone just wrapping every single surface, just these warm, neutral tones. Again, this home, like I was saying, voluminous, but such coziness at the same time with the warmth. And just across the hall, again, we've got kind of 3 points to enter in this home. Right, which is the office space where the deals get done. Straight ahead, you have this big opening out to your backyard and garden space, but this is the first thing you see when you come in this home, regardless of what direction you're going, is this sweeping staircase which goes up to the upper level, more bedrooms, pajama room, and the primary suite, which is, I mean, they have the largest closet in North America. I mean, it's gotta be. Like, it is bigger than most apartments in New York City that sell for $10 million. Like, it is that big, guys. So wait for that, and then you just have this beautiful chandelier that's hanging above, just draping down. I mean, it's mimicking vines and flowers, just like what we have out in the backyard. I mean, they recently planted a whole vineyard on this hillside. But notice the lights in here as well, just everything is popping out. We're filming around 4 p.m., so these lights just kick on because we're on a Crestron system. So we have a smart home system set up so you can program fires kicking on at certain times. I mean, your whole home can be welcoming you. And now we're gonna go and check out the dining room. So the dining room is interesting because it is also connected to the lower level in Butler's kitchen. So people can just directly access that lower level from any portion of the home. It's just like, it's one big continuous loop. There's no dead ends. And look at the back wall, more of that lighting and just the layering that takes place here. They could have just opted for a flat wall, but I love that they just created more dimension, more feeling and emotion here in the dining room, as we have limestone once again carried in underneath our feet. And then that travertine is introduced on the walls throughout the home. So just a lot of great texture and warmth. The curvature of this drop ceiling, the floral chandelier hanging above, again, just staying true to that storyline of organic, soft, warm materials, just like the soft, warm tones on this wood material that we have everywhere. So a great seating moment just below your staircase, and this is what's calling me right now, this backyard. I mean, those organic shapes and textures, that very inviting palette on this curvy couch. Again, just these organic theme is continued out to the outdoors. These sliding doors push back, and all you hear back here are just birds chirping. I mean, your entire backyard is lined with lush greenery, olive trees, and we have grass and flat grounds, even though we are built into a ridge line. So I just love how much limestone and patio space there is back here. We're all covered. There's a sound system integrated into the ceiling. And as I'm looking back, again, that curvy staircase, those organic shaped couches, and then there's a door. You'll notice that actually leads to another primary suite, our first bedroom here in this home. So if you're lucky enough to be a guest, you're set up like you own the place down here. And you have more doors which connect to this backyard. So if you're lucky enough to be here and stay here, you've got it made. And then you have this pool, right? Again, rectangular in its form, but you'll notice the shelf seating, the hot tub centering. It is so large, almost the width of this patio space. And then you have the pool pavilion. A great moment to kind of catch some shade, sit underneath an olive tree, right? As we have a few back here, and catch a vibe. I mean, that's the idea of being here, is being together in these kind of communal areas, but also, if you want, you can get more intimate and go up that staircase, as I mentioned, and sit far away and have a private conversation. And this actually wraps around to an outdoor kitchen and dining moment. So just great places for togetherness. I did want to point out the baby grand piano, which is set next to this display case, and those walls are actually handmade with composite material. And you're going to notice that same artist actually made the kitchen island, which we'll point out. And breaking up these curvy couches and organic shapes, we have this long linear hearth, but it still offers for togetherness because this architectural chimney wall is floating. So you can still see, have conversation, offers more seating arrangement here too. And I love that it's all backlit on the sides. So cool, but again, it's just an architectural element. And that same material, that travertine that we've seen, that's been all smooth, is now fluted. So I love that they're using the same material, but bringing a different texture and detail to it. So I thought that was super fun, and I can't pass up on hitting a remote and seeing what happens. No, the owner showed us this, so I thought this was pretty cool. You hit a button, and let's say you're sitting over here or over here watching the game. This TV literally comes out of the wall and moves literally whatever you want. So if you're watching the game and you're sitting over there, great. If you're sitting over here, great. You can just hit a button. So I thought that was super fun. But back behind us is the first powder room. Again, just great material in here. Once again, all natural. The pendant lights just sparkle up against these textured walls. And then to my left, you have an elevator, which goes all the way down to the lower level, which Lydia will show us in just a moment. But check this kitchen out. We have Gagna appliances everywhere. In a home like this, you have to have the best, and then hidden even behind all this material are more Gagna appliances. Again, just very streamlined, very neutral, and seamlessly hidden away behind all your cabinet space is the hidden butler's kitchen. And it's also one of the largest butler kitchens I've ever seen in any home we've ever toured. You have a pot filler above your gas wolf range, a Sub-Zero refrigerator, all, again, high-end appliances, even a key drop room just off the entry and exit to your lower level. So a great place to prep, hide the mess, and then once they're done, they can come out and serve right here on your island, which is a literal piece of art. And I love the uplighting as well, just the textures. I was joking around with Sally, the listing agent, just be like, they built this home, I mean, it's not real, but like, you know what I mean? They built this home around this island. They carved it from the earth, and then they built it. Anyway, she didn't laugh at that, which I understandably would. Taj Mahal, both on the countertops, backsplash, and wrapping the hood vent, which is set just above. More artwork, which is the Gagna stovetop. I mean, this is an artwork form in itself. Above this massive island are these linear lights just dangling over this piece of art. And then, of course, we have this little moment where Lydia and I literally had lunch right here today. And it's just a great place, but you can also bring your lunch outside, eat by the pool in a lounge chair, or wrap around on your outdoor dining experience. But we're gonna actually flow all the way back upstairs around that wrapping staircase where we're gonna pick up the rest of the tour. Now, coming up to the landing, I have to take the opportunity to just look down. I feel like everyone loves doing this, just seeing what's going on down below you and just taking advantage of these two height ceilings. You can see straight into downtown LA, and Look at the curvature, just cut off with these linear lines as we look over into the office. It's just stunning. But now we're gonna step over into what we're calling the pajama room. This is kind of the lounge hangout space on the upper level. I mean, this is where 4 bedrooms are sitting of 6. So most of the living is happening up here. And again, it just has this gallery-like finish with these abstract shapes and soft silhouettes and similar tones that all come together in a way that gives the room, again, that gallery-like feeling. And then off in this corner, you've got access to a balcony that hangs over the motor court and connects into the bedroom. And here, if we were to walk all the way down this hallway, you're gonna step by the elevator, pass by the laundry room, and then you're met with 2 bedrooms, each kind of carrying and mirroring that same theme that we've seen in the other bedrooms with that neutral palette, the limestones in the bathrooms, and of course, custom built-in closets. But then the real vantage point for me has to be the balconies. Each private, one actually almost extends the entire width of the back of the home, overlooking the backyard. Just a beautiful vantage point. And I love these fun pops of color here on the wall, or almost hung up like tapestries, but they're all individual pieces of material just connected. And then you step over into your primary suite, and those 3 bedrooms I just spoke on, that's all this. The primary suite takes on all 3 of those bedrooms, and it's just your own little wing over here. You've got a great balcony which overlooks your motor courts, and again, that same texture here on the walls. Again, the artist hand did this himself. I mean, it really does look like this was taken from the earth and put here, but this was all hand done, which I thought was really fun. And you have these pendants on each side, almost hung up like jewelry. And I feel like that's foreshadowing, because I have to show you guys the closet here, because I'm gonna go on a whim and say it's the largest closet in North America. But first, check out your seating area. Again, curvy, organic shapes, the textured chairs, and that travertine once again. Just beautiful. And as we go around your display cases, on my right is a little office area to send that one last email. I have never seen anything quite like this. And you guys are probably like, oh, Gavin, that's not that big of a closet. It keeps going, guys. So just like, hold on for a second. And then here's where I'm gonna display all my Nike Elite socks that I collected in high school for some reason.
Definitely.
Why did everyone have those? You know, I think that, and then the skylight above, just adding for some natural light in here. Everybody needs natural light when you're getting ready. And behind this hidden door is your security room, panic room. I mean, you could turn this into whatever you want, but you've got security built and integrated, again, through that Crestron system. Everything is interconnected. But let's walk across these open cabinets into her side. And I like that you can see through here so you can see how, what process and what stage she's at within getting ready. I feel like Lydia gets ready like an hour before me, and then I feel like I take like 15 minutes and I'm like ready to go out the door.
Yeah, you're definitely quicker.
But that's the more masculine aesthetic with the stonework choice and that darker finish. And then we have that lighter tone carried on throughout here. But similar idea with the cases, the open shelving. But what a cool area to get ready with this backlit onyx. And then your vanity with a mirror. You just see this from every direction. So pretty. And you can walk straight out to this shared balcony overlooking the pool area and your gardens. It's beautiful as the sun's setting. And now we're gonna step over into the primary suite bathroom. I mean, this is a whole bedroom on the other side, guys, but it's just their bathroom. You have a freestanding tub right here with the hardware that comes out of the wall. Everything's integrated and seamless once again. Private balcony at this time. And then we've got a floating vanity here and over there in the same neutral soft tones. The veining is soft. Everything's floating with a water closet here and his over here, or whatever you want to work out. It's up to you. But now Lydia and I are going to pick this up on the lower level, and she's going to take over.
Woo! So down here on the lower level, or should I say your entertainment zone, you have a guest bedroom to my left, and it's super unique because it follows the same curvature of the entryway into your garage, or should I say your showroom. It is super, super unique in here because the ground is made out of stone instead of cement like your typical garage. And you could host parties down here. It could be like overflow for an event. You have a seating area. And I really love this glass garage door that you can open up to display all your cool, fancy cars.
I mean, it feels like Bruce Wayne is coming home. Like this is the entrance, you go subterranean down to this huge garage. I mean, I'm gonna turn around really quick. Look at the volume, it's insane.
It is really massive. And then over here, this is where you walk down the stairs off your main dining area. You've got a laundry room behind me. And then this bathroom, this powder bathroom is super cute. Look at the rose gold finishes. It's on the mirror, on the faucet here, and again, just the natural stone that they've used throughout the home. And in here, in your little entertainment zone, you've got your climate controlled wine fridges here, and you could really do wine tasting for days. Look at how many bottles you can hold.
Hundreds. I mean, there's more over here.
And over here, this is where I'm gonna kick Gavrin's butt at some chess.
Sure,
and then after we're done with that, we'll do some pool, and again, I'll kick his butt. And then over here in this area, you could chill, hang out, watch a game, but I'm probably not gonna be doing that because I'm gonna be coming over here into your theater room, grab some candy, some popcorn, and honestly, just come here, relax. This is actually really comfortable. This is my first time sitting down.
Well, you know what also is nice? The walls. Velvet on the walls. You guys can hear the acoustics sound better in here. Proper movie theater.
It is. It's a perfect spot to relax and hang out. But if you're wanting to get a good little workout in or some more relaxing, just a different version, you come in here into your wellness room. One of my favorite things about this space specifically is that you can open up these sliding glass doors and feel all the natural light and air coming in from this light well, and you just get a nice breeze as you're getting a workout in. And then behind Gavrin is the powder bathroom and sauna, steam room, of course. So now that we've seen what the home lives like during the day, now we're gonna go check it out at night and get all the fires turned on, and see you guys for the next home tomorrow.
Okay, so now day 2 of filming, still in Bel Air, but this time up just a bit higher off of iconic Bel Air Road at a home that's completely different than the first. We're not doing this for comparison, but mostly just what it's like house shopping at this price point, because this is set up for a completely different buyer. I mean, it's truly a piece of art. I mean, if you look at it, the facade, the folded metal, the integrated lighting, it's very sculptural, very architectural. And here on the motor court where we're standing, beneath us, you have this grid-like pattern that follows the entry and the exit, and you're just hidden behind the facade of this home. There's complete privacy. And then just behind me, you'll notice we're now stepping down and walking across polished rocks across the water. Again, just that organic sculptural-like quality. And then here in the railing, you'll notice the curvature, and that same curvature is followed up on this 3-stall car garage. And the architecture was done by Tag Front. So you're owning a literal piece of art, and you're gonna see that flow into the interiors and out to the backyard as we're just over 20,000 square feet. So there's a lot of volumes to get through on today's tour. And look at the green wall. I mean, that's California. It's all about, you know, the earth, organic, color, and life. And you've got all of that out of every single window here. And not to mention that this is day 2 of filming, and it's just as nice as the first day, if not a little better. Just get that cool breeze as you step through your gate here. And here's your black mirror door off your garage, and inside there you'll also find a staircase and an elevator which takes you down to the lower level where all the entertaining's going on. But this is your daily path. You're gonna be taking this every day to your cars, and then you have this enormous reflection pool. I mean, such a welcoming atmosphere to your front door, which is the largest pivot door I've ever seen, and it has some weight to it as well. And notice the curvature, once again, following the roof lines of this home. Just that A to B storytelling is just very cohesive. But as you step in, the drama immediately begins. I mean, I won't make comparisons from the 2 homes that we toured. You guys can do that if you're house shopping. But the staircases add a lot of drama in both homes. So that's one unique thing that they both carry. And just the pendants just fall all the way down to the lowest level. And just the way the light moves and carries in this home, so much natural light. I mean, you've got these enormously high ceilings, which carry all the way down, which is a rarity. So you get natural lights on every single level, even the one that's subterranean. So I love that aspect. And there's just water and green everywhere. So much color here, it's beautiful. And you can even hear the infinity edge pool from your entry. So you get all these stimuli everywhere. But as you step up the stairs down the hallway, you're led with natural light and the integrated lighting that you see in the walls, adding for kind of a clean, minimalistic, but a futuristic feeling with the I-beams through the skylights and just the movement that happens throughout the day. It's incredible. To my right is our first of 9 bedrooms in this home, and the interiors were all done by Cesar Geraldo. They did an incredible job just creating for this cohesive blend with these minimalistic materials and just very clean, straight lines, like the privacy glass that you see in every single bedroom, but 13 bathrooms in total, so you're not gonna go too far without hitting one. So another bedroom right here as well. Again, just very clean, neutral pastels. And then you go through another pivot door, and now we're in the primary suite. So I liked that the primary suite was on the main living level. So you can wake up, go right outside that path that you're gonna have every single morning to your garage, and then you're on the road. So it's that simple. And here you have a great place to unwind with a bottle or glass of wine, as it matches, of course, your lounger and ottoman just off your bed, which just has some of the best views I have seen from a bedroom. I mean, this is spectacular. You wake up to this, you go to sleep to this, and I would just have these open all the time. I love how the curtains are just swaying in the breeze here. And this is a fun feature. You have this architectural partition right here. All the slotted wood acts as a divider, right? But you can still get light into her bathroom and the shower. It's all made from glass, right? Then you have this freestanding tub, almost mimicking those polished pebbles that we saw at the entry. And then the floating vanity and those minimalistic lines carry into the shower and the water closet, and of course, eventually the closet at the very end. Just so much natural light carried into there because of the roof line and how it's all cut out. But the terrace out here, we have to talk about the views. I mean, this is where the money's at, really. I mean, the location of where this home sits, the terrace expands the entire width, if not further than this actual room. And then you have his over here. So he's got a black, more masculine aesthetic over here, carried into the tub, and then a similar idea on the floating vanity, but you have this amber tone on this vessel sink, and then just a great custom closet. But every single one of the features that you're gonna see in the privacy glass all have these linear, just horizontal lines, just creating for a little bit of separation, but not completely fogging it out. So you're still getting light into those spaces. Art Deco fixtures everywhere. You're gonna see a lot of those flares throughout this home. And this home is completely turnkey. All the furniture comes with, so you can skip out on the 7-year build process that it took to build this home. Now we're gonna actually go down that dramatic staircase and pick things up on the living level. And I also love the fact that when you look up on the ceiling in different areas of the home, you see the water reflection from the pool just shimmering and dancing on the ceiling. I just love that calming effect that it gives in different spaces. But this staircase, I almost forgot to mention, was $1.5 million to do, which is just an engineering feat in itself. I mean, they craned it in, they placed it in here, and it's not even going all the way to the lowest level. So it's just completely suspended in air, which I thought was spectacular. In order, just off to my right, we have some large volumes, but we have a powder bath, and then just next to that, you have a staircase to the lowest level, the entertainment level, right? And the health and wellness zone. I mean, it's incredible. Lydia will show you guys that. Elevator, and then the staircase, which takes you from the garage, that area that we saw earlier. And then you have this casual seating area. Just everything, again, very minimalistic as far as its furnishings and color choices. Then you have this glass hallway, which just has fun pops of color, and it's all illuminated. And then you have the in-home office, which also is a bedroom. So this is probably Lydia's, one of her favorite spaces, because I think we're gonna turn this into the library when we move in.
Exactly, when we move in, that's what it's gonna be.
But you already have what looks like bookshelves right behind you with the glass pendants in this space. I mean, it feels like you're walking around art. As I said earlier, it's kind of set up like a gallery, and we're kind of hinting at that gallery because just over here, safe room, hidden room, whatever you want to call it. In this case, it's a art gallery, which I think is so cool when you have a proper safe door right here with the keypad. I mean, it doubles as a safe room, but I'm just imagining someone's fine jewelry and art just lined up right here in the center and just different pull-out drawers. It could be a whole thing, but I love that it doubles as something versus just a concrete like bunker. So you walk out and you're hit with those views once again. This home is positioned so well. I mean, we get so much evening sun. The sunsets here are unreal. You have this casual seating area, and then you have this architectural chimney partition, which separates this conversation from this conversation. And I just love how everything is interconnected. So you can be together in these different communal spaces, but also have different moments where you can just be separated from different groups and gatherings. Then the dining table. You've got one inside and one outside. Just imagining putting food or a charcuterie board, some kind of grab and go items, and just going out to this massive pool, which again has that infinity edge and direct access to the grounds and the lower spaces, which just reconnect the entire home. And outside these windows, you have what I consider to be the logo of the home, which is this curved steel, which is again mimicking the curved steel that we saw at the entry of this home. Another great place to lounge, hang out, watch the sun go down, the lounge chairs, the outdoor kitchen, everything is just continuous in here. And these doors all pocket into the wall, so you just can experience Bel Air. But you've got the kitchen, and it takes on this very linear-like quality, which is, I feel, contrasting with this futuristic curvilinear lines carried out into the bar top area, and everything just feels like it's coming out towards you. It's very three-dimensional over here. The hood vent is literally suspended from the ceiling. Again, a lot of things are just suspended in this home and just kind of feel like you're just floating, really. But wrapping around, you have all the refrigeration just integrated into the cabinets, powder bath at the end of the hallway, and a staircase which takes you down to the lower level with the butler pantry. I mean, it's just this long stretching hallway, so you can hide the mess just behind me. But Gaggenau appliances just integrated into the walls, and we saw this same setup at the home we just toured. But this time you have a plancha plate. So really just made for entertaining here. Again, searing items right here. I mean, I can't think of a better place to grill up something, sear something, or just cook in general. I think I'd probably burn my food because I'd just be like, just like distracted at the sunset here. It's stunning. But again, everything's just integrated seamlessly into the countertops. It's beautiful. I mean, Gaggenau, like I said, is just a work of art in itself. I love their appliances, and we see them in a lot of these homes, luckily. So again, the pantry loops around, and then you have a great place to grab breakfast, grab a croissant and some fruit in the morning, and jump in the pool. That's what I would do. But now Lydia's gonna head downstairs, and we're gonna check out the fun level. Lydia always gets the fun level. What's up with that?
That's my job.
Why do you get, okay, anyway, let's go do it.
Now, down on your entertainment level, in order, over here, we have a bedroom with sliding glass doors that take you out into your grounds. And then on the corner here, you have your laundry room, and down the hallway, 2 bedrooms with a shared ensuite and a stairwell that takes you back up to the main living area. But right here, this is probably where Gavin and Lydia shall verse each other in some pool.
Oh, third person, I like that.
And loser has to buy the winner an iced coffee.
Why is everything like about an iced coffee? Like any bets or scenarios like we're passing a place, oh, they have iced coffee there.
We both like iced coffee, you
We
know?
do, some just more than others.
Fine, whatever you want, I'll get, but I'll probably be the one to get an iced coffee. Behind Gavin, you have access straight out to your grounds through these sliding glass doors. And I can just imagine coming outside right here to this spot, grabbing a glass of wine and watching the sunset just from this area right here, and then going up the stairs here and jumping straight into the pool.
Oh my gosh, I want to get in that pool so bad right now.
I know, the sun feels amazing, and it's just like the perfect time of day to do that. Right here, you have a nice little seating area, so you can feel like you're involved with the people over here, playing pool, having some wine, and just feeling very included in everything. And also, the main living area is right up here, so you feel included as well. Once the sun sets and it's dark out, this is where you're going, to the theater. And just look at how cozy this space is, and just immediately the noise deadening, you know, it just, everything changes.
And then you have that grid pattern continuing on the ceiling as well, which adds for more of that sound deadening, the layering, the lighting. And I love the couches in here too, instead of like leather chairs, right? Like a traditional seating arrangement. Then you've got high tops just behind. So
over in this area, it just speaks to how many people you could host at this house, because look at how many bottles of wine that you could store in this room.
Hundreds.
It's so impressive. And then over here, you've got a powder bathroom, which is right off your very moody gym. So this is your wellness, should I say wing?
No, you can.
Okay.
You shall.
Wellness wing. You shall. Perfect area to get a workout in. You've got the TV set up so you can watch either TV, a good workout class, whatever you want. You've got the mirror set up. And then after you get a good little sweat in, we step back here. And I feel like I just booked a massage or like wellness day at a really nice hotel, because look at how beautiful this is.
Yeah, we just stepped into a resort. The sauna, I'm gonna pan over here. You could fit the whole starting five of LA Lakers in this sauna. It's insane how big it is.
Maybe even more. Maybe the other team starting
Maybe
five
the
too.
other team.
I'm not sure how that would go, but you know, perfect place to get ready. And I love the geometric shapes of the backsplash here. And then look at this shower. You've got the platform here that you just take a couple steps across, and I mean, I've never seen such a cool shower like this.
And I don't know if you guys see this, but they've actually carved, look at this. They've actually carved the stone out around the tub to fit it, and you have those smooth stones, just like the entry. Again, that storytelling from A to B, even down here in the lower level, is amazing.
And straight across, you have another bedroom. And if I was a guest staying here, this is where I'd be staying. So I would be very close to that spa room. And then back here, you have another just lounge hangout area and a staircase that takes you back up to the kitchen. And this almost acts as a secondary primary wing, because the finishes in here are so nice, and it also has a shared terrace that joins to the other bedroom I just showed. But now I think Gavin and I are gonna go enjoy some sun at the pool.
And while we're also doing that, keep in mind what home you guys enjoyed more. The first one, again, that really homey atmosphere in Lower Bel Air, or this one, more architectural, but still, both have so many great entertainment spaces, great volume, and natural light.